Hello, welcome to Advice No One Asked For. If you'd like to just get to the tracks without the context of why I'm doing this, I've timestamped below where to go. If you would like to stay and hear some of my thoughts before we get into the mix, basically, I think that we don't let music speak for itself the way we used to. We sing with voices, we write songs for voices, but it's a bit like reading a translation. You get the essence, sometimes almost perfectly, but there's always that lost in translation filter that you have to absorb all the information through. And similarly, I understand that voices are the primary instrument for getting across a song and how it's supposed to make you feel. I get that. I'm not saying it shouldn't be primary. What I'm saying is I think having an instrument sing with you that's unfiltered by the language, it allows you to crystallize the heart of the song and give it to your listener with complete purity. Sort of like allowing a native speaker to speak their own language. And instruments are native speakers of song. In classical music, the violin is often used for this purpose, and in modern music, I believe it should be a standard to use the electric guitar. I think that the guitar has kind of a stigma against it because of hair metal and rock and roll, and I think people think of it as an instrument from a bygone era. But I would like to show it is the single most versatile instrument of all time and can be applied to every genre. So, what I've done here is I've taken songs that I see have holes in them, and I've written guitar solos into them to capture the essence of how the song makes me feel. Now, I understand not a lot of people are going to like this because the holes that I'm talking about usually serve as some kind of relief, and because of that, it tends to be everybody's favorite part of the song. So I understand people aren't going to like that, but I'm just doing it to serve as an example. But just for a second, imagine Fade to Black without that guitar solo at the end and that beautiful backing track that supports it. And imagine that it was just released with that backing track, not the solo over top. That is what modern music is doing, and they're doing it with intention. And that's not a problem per se, because having those moments of relief allow the listener to kind of put themselves into the song, to put their own idea of what the song means into those moments. It allows for reflection. It is beautiful, but in doing that, going back to the Fade to Black example, you miss out on that beautiful crescendo of perseverance and hope that really crystallizes the meaning of the song. All I am trying to explain and demonstrate is that I think no matter how beautiful that soundscape is, it will always be lost potential. So without further ado, just keep in mind, I'm not writing what I think should have been there. I'm just showing the value of the guitar as an unfiltered mouthpiece of music and trying to show that songs can benefit from having it, even in pop, even in rap for that matter, instead of outsourcing meaning from the audience by a soundscape. All right? So with that being said, I hope you enjoy.